Tony'sPicks.com with you here Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Delivering live free picks for today's action, so make sure you like, subscribe, and set those notifications. Be live with us. Get the plays in real time. Of course, get the best numbers, and of course, join us in the chat room where the conversation goes on throughout the show. All right, before we get underway, just a couple things. Let you know about our promo code. You can save 20% off all premium pick packages. When you use that promo code TonyT at checkout, you can access our page by clicking the link you see there in the description. Click the All Cappers tab. Go ahead and get signed up. Also, love to hear from you guys, so go ahead and post your picks in the comments you see below. And of course, visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com. We are a multi-capper site showcasing top cappers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers, get signed up to our long-term passes. You'll see some of our top performing cappers right now, like Ramon, who's been on absolute fire. Mindy's having a great year. Nick has been hot. Both Knicks doing great as well on the board. As you can see here, Ben is rock solid up there. So guys, click the links, get signed up to our long-term pass. You'll find our latest premium picks here, center of the page. Best bets offer great value. Each capper can release one best bet per sport per day. We're locked and loaded here for Wednesday's action. And of course, our $15 premium pick is promotional. Each capper can designate a play from their card as a $15 premium pick. Doing this their service and new and existing customers. Many on the board today. Multi-packs, 3-packs, multis offer great value here. As you can see, profit guarantee. These one-day passes must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credited back to your account for site credits. That is profit guarantee. And if you prefer, you may opt to purchase our best plays, our premium picks. On the pick ticker, there you'll see team versus team information. All right, let's get underway here with game day picks. With us today on the show, we got Ramon Scott and Mindy Hahn. All right, let's get underway here with game day picks. Let's welcome in Mindy Hahn. You'll catch her over at Tony'sPicks.com. Also part of that morning steam team here on our channel. We'll bring Mindy in right now. I think we're ready to roll here with Mindy Hahn. We'll bring her in on the screen here. I think she's set to go. Mindy, how's it going?
I'm doing well. We're off another exciting show for the morning steam. Came up with lots of winners here again today.
Awesome. Lots of winners. And exactly. And tonight we're going up to the ice here on our card tonight. We're going to look at this one between Pittsburgh and Colorado here. The Avalanche, the home team favorite. A total sits at 6.5.
Yeah, Penguins right now are 15-19 on the road. 19-11 at home are the Avalanche. Avalanche here now going for their 7th straight win. Both of these teams have been trending to the under. That's where I'm going to look today. I'm going to go under the total of 6.5. The under is 4-1 in the Avalanche's last 5 home games, and 5-1 into the under in the last 6 Penguin road games. Pittsburgh won this last one 1-2 in overtime. Now, the goalies for each team hasn't been officially confirmed, but I'm not sure if it matters, all that much, as both of these two teams play pretty well against each other. Goalies are sitting at 1.94 goals allowed for the Penguins and 2.53 goals allowed for the Avalanche. When the Penguins are a dog, they're also always leaning to the under, and it's the same way when Colorado is the favorite. They roll to the under. I think this is just going to be an all-out under game, probably going to be similar to where we were before in that 2-1 outing. I'm going to go ahead and take under 6.5 goals here today, Tony, in another good matchup.
All right, Mindy here going to go up in this one under 6.5 goals here. This Colorado Avalanche kind of getting in a great form at the right time here as we're winding down final 10 games this season. And you're seeing they're getting the goals in the net and they're not giving up too many.
Yeah, it's one of those, if I'm not mistaken, I think the last team to kind of go back-to-back was the Penguins, and now this Avalanche team is trying to get back there. I mean, they only got the Stars and the Wild in front of them. The Penguins have a little bit tougher road. They're about 25 points back or so. Yeah, I mean, I think there's a lot more maybe here to play for this Avalanche team, especially with pride, especially going for the second time this season, that they're going to have a pretty long winning streak. And it's one of those, too, that I just think that the way that each of these teams have been, dealing with injuries is kind of hurt one and not the other. Not so much for the Avalanche, but it's really kind of hurt the Penguins having so many injuries. And I don't think they're going to stack up very well here at all on any sort of power play situation that they run into. And then, of course, the kill percentage for this Penguins team isn't great already anyway. They rank 15th in the league. So I don't see a whole lot of scoring today. for this Penguins team. I mean, it may be a spot where they can go ahead and, find a place here, similar to what they had before. I think it's just going to stay close to the end. I'm going to go ahead, though, and take under the total.
All right, Mindy, here on under total 6.5 between Penguins and Avalanche. This one to get started here, 8 Eastern time. All right, Mindy, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com for tonight's action. Of course, we've got on the board tonight NBA. We also have college 3 from College Hoops, a small card here from NHL, but 10-game card from the NBA. Showing great results here for 2023. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, I'm trying to look here real quick. Yeah, Mindy and Ramon, we found a place to be tonight in the National Hockey League with only 2 games. We're covering the other sides and totals that each other, didn't pick here, on the show this morning. Like you said, a light card there. Otherwise, there's a couple plays in college basketball. I am in one of those. I have that as my best bet. But yeah, no play for me in the NHL today, but pretty heavy tonight in the NBA. Have 6 games total. Have a 3-pack for you to get you started. And then if you're looking at maybe getting something that, you want to be in a little bit more action, you could go ahead and pick up a 7-pack from me there. That will get you all of my plays today in the NBA and in college basketball. So definitely worth your time to go ahead and check those out. And then if you're just looking for a big play, I have that guaranteed best bet for you as well. And if I don't cash, you can come back tomorrow and find yourself another winner here today. But we're looking, I think we're kind of locked and loaded here on this team. I think we got just the right move, so you should have some confidence here to get that guaranteed best bet today. And then if you don't like these a la carte, you can get the bigger bang for your buck, put more money in your pocket every day by actually putting down that per play minimum, that little fee that you have to pay in order to have the best of the best picks from Tony's Picks. Just go ahead and get yourself a longer term pass. You can also go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout there as well. You can also take a look at something a little bit more, the way that me and Ramon and the mornings team, the way that we've been hitting. You might as well take a look at a Mindy and Ramon 2-for-1 capper promotion, where you get 1 capper full price, the other capper half off. It's another great way to get additional plays. And the way that we've been hitting, I don't think you can go wrong there. So yeah, I think we're looking for a good day here today, Tony.
That's right, 2-for-1 capper promotion. You'll find the link there here on Mindy's profile page. We're making some designed image changes on our site to include some of these links to some important things on our site, as well as videos that you'll see a little more easy to find here. But anyway, Mindy tonight, a 7-pack of plays, and as she mentioned, she's combining pro and college basketball into a 7-pack, also 3-pack NBA. Best bets on the board as well, college hoops, NBA. But as Mindy was mentioning, go with the long-term pass. That 7-day pass will get you a lot of action here. All of Mindy's NBA and NHL for 7 days. Of course, also NCAA basketball. That'll get you through the sweet, right through the end of the Elite 8. You'll get to the Final 4 here with that 7-day pass. Also include all the minor tournaments, NIT, CBI, which will include today, which she has up there for you right now. Here we are on a Wednesday. You will also have NIT semifinals as that tournament will continue again next Tuesday. So that's covered there. So get on board there with Mindy Hahn. Mention that promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save 20% off. You can access Mindy's page by clicking the link you see there in the description. Click the All Cappers tab, find her name, and you'll land right on her page and go ahead and get signed up to her passes. You can either choose the 1-day pass, which are profit guarantee, meaning they must turn a profit or the amount is credited back to your account for site credits, or you can go with the longer term passes, which aren't a profit guarantee, but they're already sold at a massive discount. So that's the way to roll there with Mindy Hahn. All right, Mindy, we also put together a Twitter account for you over at Tony's Picks Mindy for more content. But I know the morning's team with another show today, and of course they can go back in the archive or on the podcast and take a listen to the picks, as well as the Discord where the conversation continues.
That's right. And if you kind of take a look at some of those leaderboards, it's the morning's team, it's Ramon, it's Mindy. We're all up there. So make sure you never miss a show. We are going to be live. Now we have to change it up a little bit since Tuesday's our day off. But we're going to be every Wednesday through Monday, 8 a.m. Central, where we will go over the full card of pro sports that are out there and available, at least for now anyway, until we get to a place where we get so much, game load that we can't handle it all. But yeah, it's a great place to be in the morning. Get your chat, yourself in the chat, put out your plays, bring your stats, And then hopefully we can go ahead and find consensus. That's what we're there to do: find consensus and bring home some winners. And that's what we've been doing, is just handing out a lot of winners every day. You can also catch me at Twitter as well. My free pick or free play today is going to be between the Pacers and the Raptors. You can go ahead and check that out. And then, of course, Tony just left that Discord, page, since I'm kind of going, out of order here with my thinking. But you can go ahead and get in the Discord every day. We go ahead and put the lineup for the morning steam show. So if there is a game that we're not covering that you want us to cover, please go ahead and put it in the Discord, and we will make sure we accommodate any requests. But it's nice if we have it a little bit ahead of time, so that way we can make the banners and get everything ready for the show. And of course, we don't want to be rushed. We want to make sure we give you our best insight on each and every game. And then bring your props, bring your anticipated scores, bring your information on injuries. That's what we're looking for. A lot of information. I think folks are finally loving the Discord here, the way it looks so far. You can see, if we didn't have Discord, there would be lots of plays I think that people would maybe pass over, because they're taking that information right from the Discord and making even more winners here every night. So we just want everyone to be successful, and we're trying our best to make sure we get that done. So thanks for watching, and come back and watch Game Day Picks every day as well.
That's right. Check out the game named Hicks here. And, of course, the morning steam, 9 a.m. Eastern time. We can now say it's Wednesday through Monday, as let's get the football schedule out right now, right? Why wait till football season? Everybody will know it. Everybody will know that's how it is moving forward, right? Wednesday through Tuesday. You guys like the Friday shows. I know that, especially in football. Here we see that. So let's just do it now.
Right.
That makes a lot of sense. All right. So you see the Discord there. You'll find the link in the chat there. So you guys go ahead and click it there, and you'll find it. You'll find the Discord. A lot of great conversation there. Of course, don't forget Tony Speaks Mindy. We got the adults in charge of this now, so it's going to be updated. So make sure it's done.
It's out and about. It's done.
It's up there,
so
guys.
Make sure you follow us. We're having just a ton of information now, so it's exciting. The more that we can do, I think, the better.
Exactly. And of course, just a shout out there to Butterscotch. See you, great timing there. His birthday's next Tuesday, and of course, Mike Hawk, shout out there. Like and subscribe to the channel videos. Appreciate your contributions there, and of course, big Mindy fans. Of course, lots of Mindy fans now here. Right.
Nothing less, right?
That's right. Would not expect nothing less up here on this channel. All right, Mindy. As always, great having your show. Continue that great success. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
And I'm a fan of theirs as well, so I appreciate the back and forth that we have with everyone in the chat. I have a good time with the show every morning, so let's make it a good show again tomorrow. Come back and see us in the morning.
In the morning, and make sure you set the subscribe and set the notifications, so when Ramon hits the stream button, you get notified that you're ready to roll with the show. So check it out there. All right, Mindy, have a great afternoon.
I have to say hi to Mike Hawk. He's here.
He's ready. He's ready to roll. He's a new subscriber. Right. So shout out there.
And make sure you keep chatting. We want to hear more from you.
You got it. Mindy Hahn here on Game Day Picks. Guys, we're with you here on Game Day Picks. We'll catch up with her tomorrow. But again, morning steam, 9 a.m. Eastern time. So be ready to roll there with more picks. I will continue here on the show. Guys, if you miss any of our picks, we'll recap. Well, that's my other show, but we'll still recap them anyway. There's 2 picks on this one. Let's continue on here on the Game Day Picks channel here. Our show. We'll bring in Ramon Scott right now. You'll catch him over at Tony'sPicks.com. Top of leaderboards. It just seems to be a rotation here between you and Mindy, right, for this year. One's up, one's up. You guys have just been on fire, Talk about a 2-for-1 capper promotion. Just go with the morning steam and Ramon and Mindy. We should have a 3-for-1 the way you guys have been rolling.
That's what we were talking about today, Tony. We just said, hey, look at this. I mean, you could say, it was just a decent day, but if you add all 3 of us together, talk about Mindy and I and the morning steam record from yesterday, 20 wins and 12 losses, that's high volume, but that's 8 games over 500 in one day. Even if you're just betting 100 per unit, you're probably going to, make 700 there. So, that's the way Mindy and I think that's why our chemistry has worked good, because we are both high volume cappers, and that was our record combined yesterday with the premium picks on the site, with Mindy's premiums, my premiums, and the morning steam consensus premiums. 20 wins, 12 losses, no duplicates, even though it was that was a relatively light card yesterday. So that's a lot of winning.
Absolutely. Lots of winning. Another winner from Ramon tonight. We go to NHL today. We've got the NHL cover for you here on the show. Tonight we got Arizona here hosting Edmonton. We know Edmonton's big favorites here. Total 6.5.
Right. 2 games, 2 previews. Mindy and I got you covered on the NHL tonight. And both games kind of out west, but they are
Edmonton home in this game. That's where you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know we're working on that. So Oilers at home, to be clear. That's why they are the $5 favorites here. Does seem a little bit crazy. I talked about it on the show. So, well, realistically, maybe they were, $2.80, maybe $3. But this one's going to be used probably as a parlay piece. Maybe they're just squares are just going to drop Colorado and Edmonton and go from there. And so you're going to have a huge favorite in the second game, especially if Colorado wins. If that's the way people are attacking the board tonight, and with the limited options, I kind of got to go with a big price here myself. I'm going to take the Oilers on the puck line in this one. They've won 4 straight. Tony, 3 of them by puck line margin. Scored 21 goals in those 4 games. They're averaging nearly 4 goals a game this season at 3.93. They are allowing 3.31. We know the limitations of the Oilers a little bit. Sometimes it relates to a poor play on the back end and some goaltending situations. They do have Skinner in here today, probably the better of the two over Jack Campbell. So Skinner's won his last 3 starts, 22 and 14 on the season. He is the better goalie, I think, statistically, aesthetically as well for Edmonton. Edmonton needs these points. They just have a 3-point lead over Seattle for that crucial 3rd place. Remember, you got the top 3 teams from each division are in, and then you're battling for the wild card after that. So why not secure this 3rd place finish if they can? They do play Las Vegas on Saturday. Maybe a look ahead here, but that's a couple days away. So maybe they can focus on an Arizona team that is down 11 units on the road this season, 7-29 overall this year. But, well, let's be honest, they're probably playing their best hockey of the season. They had won 4 straight before losing 2-1 to Winnipeg last night at Winnipeg. So it is a back-to-back tonight for the Arizona Coyotes, who are averaging nearly or more than a goal less per game than the Oilers at 2.8 goals per game. But I'll need them by margin here, where Arizona has lost 4 of the last 10 meetings, 4 of the last 14 games they've won on back-to-backs. So they've lost 10 of the last 14 back-to-backs. These 2 teams did meet here in Edmonton in December. Final score, Edmonton 8, Arizona 2. So they've lost 7 of their last 10 trips into Edmonton. They do have Connor Ingram, probably their better goalie in there. He is confirmed tonight, 3.37 goals against his numbers. Arizona's allowing 3.44 goals per game. So we looked at the total today on the show, and Mindy and I agreed for one of our consensus plays that this one would go over 7 goals, Tony, tonight. So if that's going to happen, I need about a 5-3 win here for Edmonton in order to get this puck line. It's minus $1.80. Can't ignore that price, and that's a pretty stiff price, certainly. But the way Edmonton playing at home right now, they really can get some of these numbers. Like I said, Arizona may be playing their best of the year, but I talked about it on the morning steam, whereas just a few weeks ago, a lot of underdogs, a lot of these big underdogs were playing tough, hanging in there, finding a way to get that puck line. But then now, all of a sudden, over the last, I want to say 7 days, 10 days, maybe even the last 2 weeks, these big favorites, and I'm talking about favorites of maybe 375 or more, are really getting home by easy margins. We're seeing more results now of 5-1, 5-2, 6-1. The blowouts are holding here when you have these one-sided games. So hats off to Arizona playing their best. Remember, we've capitalized on Arizona. I would say it point blank. I mean, Arizona at home, maybe my biggest moneymaker of the season. If you look up and down the teams in the NHL this year. I mean, you can look at New Jersey on the road, Buffalo on the road, but at home, Arizona. They're always getting, plus money, it seems like. And hey, they're a home team playing in their little 5,000 seat arena. And, well, maybe the intimacy, whatever the case may be. But going on the road here on the back to back, they were at Edmonton last night. Final score in that one, by the way, last night, 2-1 to the Jets. So they did do a nice job there in losing by just one goal. But Edmonton, they're cooking pretty good at home, like I said, with that winning streak, and three of them coming home by the puck line. I'll go ahead and lay it. We don't have a lot of options, Tony. Premiums are always, to me, try to keep it near pick 'em, slight favorites, pick some dogs, take some points. But today, with our limited schedule, I've got to find something, and I'm going to lay a $1.80 on your show. Sorry for the chalk, brother, but we're going to lay it. Lay it with the Oilers tonight, minus a goal and a half against the Coyotes.
Yeah, laying it here against a Coyotes team that has just been brutal here, 7-3 on the road, but they've had their successes come at home, and now they hit the road after a pretty good homestand.
7-29 this season, like I said, down 11 units, and lost the last meeting here, as I said, 8-2. But it's not just that one, Tony. Before last year, in their last meeting at Edmonton, it was 6-1, and the meetings before that were also puck line victories. It's basically been 4 straight puck line victories for Edmonton in this series, dating back to last season. Basically saying that all 3 games last season were puck line victories. So it's 4 straight puck line victories for Edmonton over Arizona now. Not to discredit Arizona, we've made a little bit of money on them in this little winning streak as well. I did try to lay it last night with Winnipeg. Should have known better. Winnipeg had lost 10 straight games to the puck line, and I tried to buck that trend. Not so much, even though we had a winning night. But here, back-to-back tonight, a Skinner in goal for Edmonton. That was kind of what put me over the top, said go ahead and take a goal and a half with Skinner in there and not Campbell, because Campbell's been the shakier goalie for Edmonton. But, I want to give Arizona as much credit as I can, but in this game, I just think it'll be a little bit too much right now, the way things are going.
All right, Ramon here, Oilers puck line, lay the 1.5 goals, minus 180 against the Coyotes. This one will have a start time here of 10:30 Eastern time. All right, Ramon, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com for tonight's action here. As again, a really great record here for Ramon. You'll see this 4,758 units of profit for 2023. There's all documented over at Tony'sPicks.com. Fantastic past 30 days, showing great profit last 7 days, coming off a winning day yesterday. The winning here. When you look at this 2023 stats, so winners in college hoops, NBA, NHL, the college, MLB is coming up here. Lots of great stuff here from Ramon. Actually, some spring training, I guess, World Baseball Classic mixed in here as well for 2023. So fantastic number of results here from Ramon. All right, Ramon, we have plays tonight here from NBA. We have 3 from college hoops, 2 NHL, 10 NBA. What do you have going over at Tony's Picks?
Yeah, we ended up doing a pretty good number on that World Baseball Classic, to pad the bankroll a little bit with those games. None of those are spring training. That's all World Baseball Classic, those numbers there. So, Tony tonight at Tony'sPicks.com. Right now, 1 package, 5-pack NBA. That's what we're doing with this limited card. I'm not even sure we can get anything together in the college ranks. Mindy and I did come to one consensus play on the show this morning. If you want to go back and check it out, we had one consensus play. Maybe I can find something on that on one of the other 2 college games, but I had a couple of videos as well with previewing one of those other games, the championship game in the CBI. So why not grab this 5-pack and let's get it home tonight in the NBA 5-pack, and I've reduced the price since we have a limited card, just $30 to get 5 of my premium plays. If you've never done it, check it out, and let's play this 5-pack tonight in the National Basketball Association and keep the rolling going. You see my numbers there. You saw them there, and solid in all the sports, pretty much. Every sport, I'm trying to roll the same percentage. That's what you're trying to do. But the NBA's been good to us, and I got that 5-pack tonight in the NBA. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. That'll save you even more off that $30 price. Why not? So hopefully you're doing well. If you're watching the show, picking winners, you're making enough money in sports betting that you're totally satisfied. I get it. Please continue to support us and love everybody coming in to see the show, but just need a little bit of help, maybe one night's worth of work. Maybe you're busy. Maybe you're just going to get home right in time for the start of the games tonight. You want to make sure you have some solid plays in your back pocket. Pick up my 5-pack tonight in the NBA. 3 of them go off within the first hour, and the other 2 the 2 late games. That's the way it worked out tonight. So you can start with a 3-pack early, start with 3 of them early, and I got two of the late games late. So 5-pack in the NBA, Tony. That's really what I have today over at Tony's Picks with our limited. Come on, baseball. We need you. We need you to start up. We know we're going to have a great year in baseball. I mean, come on. We got the bigger bases. We got no shift. I don't know what we're going to do. We'll see how it goes. But sounds like runs to me, Tony.
It's that way, runs indeed. So we're about 8 days away from baseball. Here on Wednesday would be the eve of an opening day here. So get aboard with Ramon Scott over at Tony'sPicks.com. Put the great results up there for you from Ramon again with that record. 4,758 units of profit that's documented. That means you can verify those numbers over at Tony'sPicks.com. Go to Ramon's handicapper page. Go down to pick history. Scroll down. You'll see every play up there fully documented. We also document sport by sport. Go pretty deep on our records, so you can check them all out. So go ahead and get on board here with Ramon tonight with that 5-pack here from the NBA. And, of course, the long-term passes. That 7-day pass will get you covered here for Ramon here. 7 days, all the way does was the NCAA tournament. We'll trim down to 4 teams, so you get the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday action from the NCAA tournament. The minor tournaments as well. Looks like that NIT semifinals in Vegas is Tuesday, so that's covered in there as well. Don't forget as well the hockey and NBA also covered there. You can go a little longer here. The way Ramon's running, you may consider the 1-month pass because that will get you all the remainder of the NCAA tournaments as well as today's the last minor tournaments, NBA, the CBI, NIT, all the way to the end of those tournaments, as well as baseball. You get the first 3+ weeks of baseball with that 1-month all sports pass. Of course, Ramon is in action here with purple sports like UFC, MMA. If there's a UFC card, Ramon will be in action. He also delves into some of the other sports, peripheral sports out there, so check it out there over at Tony'sPicks.com and get signed up. Ramon also put together a Twitter account for you at Tony's Picks Ramon. A lot more content on the morning steam. They can take a listen to the archive of the show today. And, of course, conversation always continues over on our Discord.
Yeah, I got some things planned for the Twitter account, so make sure you're signed up if you're a Twitter person, a Twitter follower. I know I am. Sports bettors, really, I don't want to make anyone do anything they don't want to do, but Twitter's pretty good when it comes to the world of sports betting. So check me out at Tony's Picks Ramon. I'm going to be cranking up a lot more content on there, probably redistribute video content, make more free picks. More free picks. That's the important thing. So make sure you're logged on to Twitter. Sign up to get that stream because I'm gonna be coming at you with some content there on Twitter. We're back with more morning steam tomorrow. Mindy, Han, and I previewing the Thursday action. You know what that means. Thursday, college basketball. We're getting into the Sweet 16, and we'll be down to the Final Four by the end of the weekend. We got some big matchups right out the gate tomorrow, so be ready, and we're going to have winners. I mean, like I said yesterday, Tony, look, I might not like all these college games right now. We're involved in different ways, but we'll be in premium action tomorrow in college basketball, that's for sure. So make sure you're ready to roll tomorrow with the morning steam show, but make sure you're ready because my premiums are going to be cranking tomorrow. We're running out of college basketball games, and I don't want that to go away because that's been a big part of what we're doing. So we want to make sure I'll capitalize on those. Yeah, maybe these games are supposed to be a little tougher. We're not really finding it that way in the postseason. We've been just as solid, if not more so, in these college games. I wouldn't mean to pick on the squares a little bit, but like I said, Tony, look, when we got that conference data, we were able to motor through, a lot of winning done, but the NCAA tournament, a little bit of a different animal when you start matching up teams from different conferences, makes it kind of tough. And if you have to rely on maybe a professional handicapper, if you will, I'm standing at the ready for you to join me and get rolling. I mean, once you pop, you can't stop. Grab a package with me, start winning, and just get one of those long-term packages right through maybe into the baseball season. Look, we still got the NHL playoffs. We've still got the NBA playoffs. Look at my numbers. Go to the site. Check out my NBA. Check out my NHL if you're cranking. No problem. Keep winning. That's what we love. Just come watch the show. Have a good time. But if you just need that little bit extra in your bankroll, those extra winners, why not grab my packages over there at Tony'sPicks.com. I think you'll find that the price is very reasonable once you get rolling with the winners. If you're having any difficulty at all, just come on in. Let's start playing. Look, I play enough volume. You can start small. You can start playing just 100 or two a game, and all of a sudden you'll be built up, because that's the way. Those numbers aren't made up by Tony or anything. I mean, we have to enter those in. We're third-party graded, and look, I mean, the handicapper leaderboard's been packed. If you don't want to go with me, that's fine. But we've been cranking over there at Tony's Picks with our cappers. The last 3 of the last 4 nights, it's been 10 deep that our handicappers have shown a profit this week. Sure, I'm on top there for the last 7 days, 30 days, whatever it is, but that's because I've just got a lot of volume. Like I said, Tony, with 1/3 the volume, has the same winning percentage. He's got those whale plays, man. You bet nickels and dimes with Tony T. I love it. And,
yeah,
we'll
we got a lot. Yeah, exactly. And we're asking more and more cappers. We're getting a lot of influx of new cappers wanting to join over the last couple of days. Our inboxes are getting full. We're trying to get the folks. So it's been pretty nice. You're going to see a lot more coming. Again, people are seeing what we're doing and see our approach to things. And of course, again, as I said, the first year pretty much set the platform for the cappers, and then in year 2, let's become creative and let's separate. Let's just be a little different, separate from the pack and how we do things, how we run the industry. So that's how we're rolling here. We got to get the staff. We got to get the everyone sells the picks. Everybody. Well, I was one of the first. I think I was the first to have a guaranteed website with credits using that currency. We're going to come up with another currency that we're going to use for promotion as well. That's in the making as well. And of course, that's already been baked. We're just letting it cool off, and we're going to introduce that. We have a white label site that we're using as well with our cappers that are displayed there. With a couple of businessmen came to us with great marketing knowledge, and our bettors themselves, and that's what helps. And they're working with us, and we're working with them. You'll see them on the site very shortly. So lots going on here. We promised you the monitor. That's on the works very shortly. We're going to have contests, as I said before. That is definitely be part of. Again, this is year 2. This is the year we're going to be very creative in our approach here to things. Of course, we're going to let all these multi-capper sites pretty much do the same thing, right? We pretty much do the same. But in year 2 and beyond is where we start to become creative and separate ourselves from the pack. So that's what we're looking to do here in year 2 of this multi-capper system. All right, Ramon, it's always great having you on the show. Continue that success. We'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
Thank you. Well, see you later. Thanks, everybody.
Ramon Scott here on Game Day Picks. Guys, we're with you here with Game Day Picks on Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, and set those notifications. We want you guys live with us. Participate in our chat room. Of course, we've got a lot of great contributors here, like Mindy here in the chat today. Butterscotch, shout out to Michael Trujillo in there. Mike Hawk, and you were a newbie for us. Corday is in here again, who I called Cord when he first signed in. I didn't see that little hash over the E. Latifa is in the chat today. Shout out to everybody. Blake as well. Shout out to everybody there in the chat room. All right, let's continue on here with Game a Day Picks. Now it's time for my play. We'll go ahead and bring up the game right now today here. So let's see. We have the full odds today. We're going Knicks and the Heat here in this one. We got the Knicks here about a point. The Heat of 1.5 point favorite here, 1.5 point favorite. Total 225. We're going to be looking here at this total in this game, going over the total. 224.5 is pretty much the going number. The sharp line here, one of the sharp books in Vegas has it at 225. So we're looking over in this one. If you watch that Timberwolves, Heat, Timberwolves and Knicks game, you can see the Knicks approach now. It's pretty much fast paced now. And let's go back and let's take a look here at this injury report heading to the overnight. It would look like pretty clean here for the Knicks, but let's take a look at if there's any changes here to this injury report. That's going to wait here for the refresh. But anyway, I think we're ready to roll here. The Heat at home have started to show a little bit of offense here when you take a look at them. Let me go ahead and take a look here at some of my notes here. The Heat at home, they've been trending over at home. When you take a look at them over their past and they've won 5 of 8 at home. And the key numbers here is the fact they're shooting the ball better. Over this 8-game span at home, 50% shooting, 40% from 3, scoring 120 points per 100 possessions. Now, they've given up some on the defensive end, 119.5 per 100 possessions. So the Heat have been training over at home. And the Knicks, you just see Brunson in the lineup, how much speed. And of course, you see the fitness level of Randall. The Randall is in fantastic shape. I mean, they're sprinting out there on the court, and they still have energy when they're playing, which is impressive. And a shout out to some of these players and some of the training staff that works with these folks to keep them in this type of condition to play at this high pace and have this precision accuracy. I know people always talk about, well, I can make a free throw, I can make a 3-point shoot. Yeah, but can you make a free throw and a 3-point shoot, a shot at those high percentages with a heart rate about 150 plus, which is very hard to do. And I tip my cap off to these athletes in the NBA who are just fantastic. And what I've seen here over the course of a decade is amazing. The way they're able to play have this precision shooting and at this fast pace, which is very hard. Again, if you ever play pickup basketball and you're sprinting up and down the court, good luck. You'll see how much harder it is to hit a 3. No doubt about that, guys. So we're going over the total here, and I just wanted to refresh here. My screen looks like there's a lot of traffic here on this site, so we'll go back here and look at this Knicks team that has been training over the total. Again, Brunson, Randall have been the key to that, and of course, the Miami Heat. Go back and look at their home games. I know the Heat we've been trashing the Heat a lot over the course. It's a long season, right? We started in November, right? And a lot of those November, December, January, December numbers are in there. But if you look over their past 8, we were starting to see this Miami Heat team start to wake up offensively at home. And that's the key to this one. Okay, looks like I got my screen. All right, wow, look at this. We're clean. Wait a minute. We're clean on the New York Knicks side. So clean on the New York Knicks side tonight. We still have Zeller out. Martin Lowry still probable on the side here for the Miami Heat, but we still like this over the total here. So that will be the play. All right, guys, check out Tony'sPicks.com right now. Over there, I've got a 3-pack from College Hoops as well as a best bet from the NBA right now. So check me out over on the site. We'll go ahead and refresh the screen. It always does this on my page for some reason. So we'll refresh it right now, and we will have plays tonight here from college basketball in action with 3 from College Hoops, 1 from the NBA. Hit our best bet again last night. Been pretty good on the best bets when you go back and look at the numbers here. Over the year, over 2,000 units of profit on my best bets. And we track best bets on our site. So we can release 1 best bet per sport per day. So and some of those folks that are, again, buying these long-term passes, and we have these high-volume cappers, look for the best bets, right? They can choose 1 best bet when if the cappers are selecting, let's say, the 4 major sports, right? NBA, college basketball, NHL, and whatnot. They can go in there and pick 1 best bet per each sport. Let's say they have 3 or 5 games from NBA. They can choose 1 as their best bet. College basketball, same way. NHL, same way. So you can see there, when you go into our leaderboards 2.0, you'll be able to track capper performance by best bet per sport and best bet. Lots of different combinations up there. Point spreads, money lines. It's a really deep dive there if you go take a look at it. So I tell you guys, go and check it out. All right. So again, tonight, a 3-pack from me from College Hoops, as well as the best bet from the NBA. And speaking of monitor and contest, we will have those features. The features you're seeing here for the cappers we'll have for our contest players as well. So it's going to be really, really dynamic here, and a lot of data for you, and also how bettors track their performance, right? You want to see how you're doing. What are you doing well at? Are you winning with the totals? Are you winning with the money line? Are you winning with NBA, NBA totals? Whatever. You guys will be able to see that when we get this software, when we get our continue with our software development, because we're here to help the bettors as well, help you track your picks. And in tune, let's make it fun, and let's run contests as well. So we're going to definitely have all this advanced tracking into the system when we have them on. No one's done this before, so you will not have to download an app. There will be no app download. I know that's a sensitive topic for a lot of people out there. Is trying to put, you have a lot of personal information on your phones, and I understand how vital, how important that information is. And you don't know who these app developers are. I understand that. That's why we're not going to put an app. That's why we're not putting an app out there. We're going to keep it on the web again, and that's very important. as well. So that's what we have going on here in the future here at Tony's Picks. All right, guys, let's continue on here on the show. Let's go ahead and let's get to the recap. We're going to recap the plays from today's show. All right, today we had Mindy on with the Penguins Avalanche under 6.5. Ramon Oilers, we're going to do the puck line, lay the puck in half, -180 against the Coyotes. And I'll be on the Knicks Heat over 224.5. Do your shopping. There's 225s out there, but get the best number, right? That's going to do here for this edition here of Game Day Picks, guys. I'd like to welcome everybody in the chat room today. We've got Inger Clements in there. Shout out to you as well. And everybody as well, as we mentioned before. Butterscotch in there. Feels Colorado be too much. I think he put a play in there on regulation there. And of course, you can find more of this content when you go over to our Discord, as we talked about. The conversation will continue on our Discord. So go right over there, follow the link you see there in the chat, and get in it. You can access the Discord on your browser, or you can download the app if you like. You make the choice. I use my browser on this one a lot, so this is the browser view. So you can do that and just go to Morning Steam, and that's where you'll see all the other content, a lot of the picks here from our community contribute a lot of picks and stats and discussion here. And it's moderated too, so we kick out the knuckleheads, so you can see it here, what we've got going on. If you also like to know the lineup of games for the Morning Steam, Mindy makes a post around 9 Eastern time, so you guys can keep up there and also give your requests. If there's game requests, you can do that as well in the Discord. So go ahead and get signed up. All right, that's going to do it here for our show today. I thank everyone for joining us today. Let's go ahead and bring in our crew from today's show. We're going to go ahead and wave goodbye to guys. You guys have a great afternoon, evening. We'll catch up with you tomorrow here on Game Day Picks.